everyone. So I'm getting ready to go to the grocery store, and I wanted to show you what was on my grocery list and how I meal plan, and then when I get back from the grocery store I'm going to do a quick grocery haul. I've always liked watching to see what other people get when they go to the grocery store, so I personally enjoy grocery hauls. If you don't, feel free to skip the video. I'm sitting on the floor here because I've got Miss Eleanor on her playmat. She's just looking around, and I am picking up Julian, there we go, from school in about an hour, so we'll probably go to the grocery store after I pick him up. So I have my meal plan for the week, and the way I meal plan, I doubt you can probably really get a read of that, but the way that I meal plan is that I take an inventory of what I have already got in my cupboards, in my pantry, and in my fridge, and then kind of base my meals around that because I want to use the stuff that I already have first. So tonight we are having leftover chili, which I made last night, and then I'm going to buy some cornbread because my husband got upset with me that I did not have cornbread with my chili. Apparently that's a crime with Daddy. You must have cornbread with chili. And then tomorrow night we're going to have pork chops and mashed potatoes with roasted broccoli. Wednesday is going to be spaghetti with meatballs, which I make in the crock pot. Thursday, a chicken stir fry with rice. Friday is probably going to be takeout. And Saturday, I have question marks because I'm not sure. I'm thinking one of those frozen. Sometimes we'll buy those frozen meals that you just kind of throw in the skillet. It's a complete meal. So we may do that. I'm not sure. Let me scoot this back some so I'm not like hunched over completely. So what I do when I, addition to making, like looking at what we have already got, is I look for sales, and I'm going to be shopping some sales in my grocery store. I used to be really big into couponing, but since I've had her, I really just haven't had the time to invest in it. So the easier method is just to base my meals off of, one, what we've already got in the house, and then two, what is going on at the sales in my local stores. And I mainly shop at Wegmans. Occasionally I also shop at Harris Teeter or Trader Joe's, and then we do a big grocery haul about once every 3 weeks at Costco. So when it's time to go, I'll take my list and my meals also, and I didn't even show you what my list is. So this first page is the meal plan. It's got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We're not doing anything for Friday, and a question mark for Saturday. And then on the next page is, let's see if you can see that there. That is my actual list. So that is the things that I'll need to make these meals, and then also stuff that my husband and son will need in their lunch boxes. And another thing I take into account when I'm planning out meals is what I can prepare for my husband's lunch. A lot of times he likes to take leftovers, and then also my son's lunch. I look at how many days for the week he's going to be buying. He doesn't buy lunch every day. They give a menu out, and I pick out the meals that I think he's going to like, and then I purchase them for the month. So some days he buys, some days he doesn't. So some days it may be 4 days in the week that he's buying, and then 1 day he's bringing lunch. So for that week I don't need to buy as many lunch items for his lunchbox. And then other days it may be every day of the week where I'm packing a lunch for him. It just depends on what's on the school menu. So I go grocery shopping every week, and I try to stick to a $60 budget. For 4 people, I think that's pretty good for 4 people. Well, I guess 3.5. She doesn't really count because she doesn't eat, of course, but I eat more because I'm breastfeeding and I'm hungry all the time. So in order for me to make milk for this little one to eat, I kind of bump up what I eat. So we'll say 3.5. For 3.5 people, I think $60 a week is actually really good. And then we do, of course, our big Costco trip usually once a month to every 3 weeks. And that's the budget for that is usually around $200. So I think that's pretty good. Anyway, so we're going to get ready to go pick up Julian, and then the three of us are going to go to the grocery store, and I will show you what we got when we return. See ya. Look at the camera, Nora. Can you say bye? No? Okay, so here is our grocery haul. And it wasn't until I was actually looking at what I purchased and I laid it all out that I realized I got a lot of junk food this week. We don't normally eat so much processed food, but I don't really know what happened here. So over here we got some bananas, some green peppers, 2 heads of broccoli, some chicken breast, some of the Ore-Ida French fries. The Lucky Charms are actually for me and my husband. Instead of eating like ice cream and stuff for dessert, we love to have a bowl of cereal with some cold milk. That has always been my dessert of choice, and in reality it probably has just as much sugar as ice cream, but I truly just prefer it to ice cream. I got some juice boxes for my son's lunch, some tomato sauce for spaghetti this week. I told Brandon that I was going to make some corn muffins or some cornbread, but when I got to the store and I saw these muffins, I was like, you know what, I really don't feel like making cornbread tonight to go with the leftover chili. So I got some corn muffins, some spaghetti, waffles, a loaf of bread, one of those skillet meals. You just kind of pop it into the skillet for about 10 minutes, and it's a really quick dinner for when I am super lazy, which I'm sure will happen at some point this week. Some chicken tenders, again, not the healthiest choice, but I really don't know what kid doesn't love like chicken nuggets and stuff. And it's just, again, it's not an every night kind of thing, but when I am busy with the baby and she's fussy and won't let me put her down, it's just really nice to have something quick and easy to pop into the microwave for my son. I got the little individual boxes of craisins for Julian's lunch. Some of the fruit squishers, the little applesauce pouches, some yogurts for me, some milk, and lastly, I went in there with the intentions on just getting 1 pack of lunch meat for sandwiches for Julian, my son, and they had a buy 2 get 1 free deal going, so I ended up buying 2 more packages, which works out because my husband likes to take sandwiches for work, and sometimes I will make a sandwich for lunch when it's kind of a busier day. So I got the honey smoked turkey breast, the mesquite turkey breast, and then the ham for my son. So that is everything in our haul. This is about a week's worth of groceries for us, and I know you're probably wondering why I only have 1 package of meat and so few vegetables and fruits. Well, the reason is because, again, I try to base meals off of what we already have. I already have the meat that I'll need for 2 other nights this week, and I still have some veggies from last week. I bought more than I really needed to last week, so we're still able to eat off of that this week. And the total spent was, I can't find my receipt anywhere, but the total spent was $59 and some change. So I came right underneath that $60 budget. And I probably only came that high because I really don't have a whole lot here, but I probably only came that high because of some of those more processed things like that stuff. So that's it for this week. And I think I might do this every week just to kind of, it's a good way to kind of keep myself accountable for the type of food that I'm buying. And then just to help, myself, I can look back and find meal ideas. Okay, so that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. I gotta go put the food away and feed this little one. See you in my next video.